I'm Victoria Sullivan, and I reside on South Beach Street. I have come before this board many times asking you to address the increasing safety issues throughout the city, but specifically in the South End. I sat here and asked for help with the encampments. I published letters to the union leader, hoping that would force the issue. I ran for office when I became frustrated with the city's lack of response. I have beat the drum for change in this city, citing the dangers lurking in our streets, in our parks, and in our trails. Now, an elderly gentleman, a gentleman that I'm actually shocked that you did not mention during the moment of silence. His name is Daniel Whitmore, for anybody who's interested. An elderly gentleman has had his life stolen in these very same trails, the trails that Mayor Craig stated on a debate stage were safe, and in fact reprimanded me for stating otherwise. My son and his friend were in those trails 24 hours before that murder. How many other unsuspecting children and innocent people, including other elderly members of our community, were on those trails unaware of impending danger? How many more dangerous people are still lurking in those encampments in your ward? A danger that you created by encouraging encampments where dangerous people can hide. Children use the trails to go down to the Little League and soccer field. We should not have to be afraid of our children being murdered on the way to Little League. This is the second stabbing on these trails. This is the city that you have created. Now, because of your policy of pandering and ignoring the crime rate, yet another family grieves. How many more lives need to be lost? While people are hurting, you are doing photo ops with scooters and Dunkin' Donuts mascots. People are literally dying on your streets, and you act as if bike racks are the most pressing issue in this city. You're acting like you're the mayor of Mayberry, while you're actually on your way to being the mayor of Little Chicago. There was recently an editorial by Mr. Peter Errol in the Union Leader. In the letter, he called me out, and he said, "Where is Victoria Sullivan when the city needs her?" To Mr. Errol and to everyone else who is fighting, still in the fight for this city, I am here. I am here tonight for you as well as for my own family. I am not giving up on our city. You, Joyce Craig, have failed this city. There are pages, I've got pages and pages here of comments on social media stating that people are tired of the way that you run this city. One comment is, Joyce Craig single-handedly destroyed this once great city. I disagree. You didn't do it single-handedly. You had lots of help. Your deception and that of your party to get you reelected has brought us where we are today, along with 11 members of this board who are derelict in their duties and vote lockstep with you to pay back election favors and pad the pockets of your pet projects with taxpayer-funded grant money, while simultaneously raising the taxes on our citizens who are struggling to get by, thereby increasing the rents on our most vulnerable. You 12 are complicit in the violence and the deaths and the tragedy that is Manchester. One of these comments on social media reads, "Joyce Craig, it's time for you to resign." I wholeheartedly agree.
3 minutes.
But I will add that you need to take those other 11 members of this board with you for the sake of the city that you claim to love, and perhaps you once did. You Derelict Dozen need to resign before this city is lost for good.
Eugene Gonzalez.